Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica with Memory Box Candle Co. And I make videos all about the journey of starting a candle business. In today's video, we are going to be discussing all about email marketing, why you should have an email list, why you should focus on growing and building your email list, and why I think personally it's one of the best forms of marketing for small handmade businesses. So I have to be honest that in the beginning of me getting started with my business, I did not put a focus on this, mainly because I didn't know where to put my focus on. Sometimes I still don't know where to put my focus on when it comes to marketing. But this was definitely something that I just didn't know how valuable an email list actually is. And the reason why an email list is valuable is for a couple of different reasons. The first one being is that most of the time, the people on your email list are warm leads and have purchased from you before. So they are people who are choosing to give you their email address so that you can send them emails. And most of the times, those are going to be promotional emails, marketing emails that are sales, promotions, new products that are going to encourage those customers to then go to your website and make a purchase. That's really the whole point of having an email list, so that you can continue to market to the type of people who already like your product. They already know you, they already like you, they already like what you have, your handmade items, and they are more likely to purchase again because, again, they are a warm lead versus a cold lead. So it's a lot easier to get somebody who is already a customer who has purchased from you before to make repurchases in the future than it is to acquire a new customer. And it's good for that reason, but it's also good because an email list is actually something completely different than having a following on Instagram or a following on Facebook, where you have no idea what's going to happen with those platforms. They could take down your page, they could take down your Instagram, and then you lose all of your followers and you don't have an ability to contact them in any way. Versus having an email list, you have the ability to contact them because you, quote unquote, kind of own that email list that is yours to keep, and it's not going to get taken away from you. You have all of that information. So I think that having an email list is extremely important to be able to have, and I'm going to get into some ways on how you can actually grow your email list and what you should be doing in order to get more people to actually want to get onto your email list. So the email marketing platform that I personally use is Klaviyo or Klaviyo, whichever way that you pronounce it. It's an app that I connect to Shopify, so everything's connected directly with my website. And before that, I think I was just using Shopify's whatever email marketing that they have for free, but Klaviyo is a lot better in my personal opinion, because I think that setting up any kind of automation with emails is really, really important too. And also it allows you to have a lead magnet on your website. So on my website, I actually have a pop-up that will pop up right away or within, I don't know, certain amount of seconds or something of somebody on my website, and it's basically prompting the customer or the potential customer to add in their email to get a $5 off coupon towards a large candle purchase. Now that's just something that I did. I've tried out a couple different things. Some people will do 10% off, 15% off, a different kind of discount. And basically what this is it's a lead magnet so that it will encourage people to basically exchange their email address for a discount on your website. And that is a positive in multiple different ways, because not only are you collecting that email address, but you may also get, hopefully, a sale out of it because they get a discount and they're able to use that discount for a purchase while they're on your website and while they're already just kind of in the most in the state where they have the greatest chance of purchasing from you, essentially. So that customer is already interested, they're looking at your website, they get that pop-up, they give you their email. That's kind of right away of, okay, we need to offer something in return for them to be able to make a purchase as soon as possible. So I have a welcome series where basically it's just, I have a welcome email just explaining, thank you for joining the email list, a little information about the business, about Chris and I, and then I also give them the coupon code for $5 off. And then I'm able to see, based on that welcome code, I'm able to see on the Shopify end how many people use that code, and also see the analytics on the email marketing software side as well. So I'm able to see the analytics there. You can also do A/B testing on certain emails and stuff like that to see which one performs better. And then there's also abandoned cart checkouts that you can automatically send out as well. So what abandoned cart checkouts is it's essentially a way to try to get your customer to come back and finish the checkout process. So abandoned carts are very, very common on any kind of site. It happens a lot. I will get basically information on how many people clicked out after they got to the checkout page. And this could happen for a multitude of different reasons. But essentially what this email is it's emailing people after a certain amount of time to basically say, hey, you forgot these in your cart. You can come back and repurchase. And you can set it up however you like to. You could set it up to where you're offering them discounts over the next couple days for them to finish out the process of checking out, or however you want to have it set up. But this is a great way to try to get people to come back and finish that purchase, because again, you never know what could happen. They could have just gotten distracted. They could have been shopping and then they had to go to work or whatever it is. And they may want to purchase, but they completely forgot about it. And then they get an email and they're like, okay, yeah, totally forgot about that. Let me go finish my checkout and get that, purchased. So these are just a couple different ways where you're able to kind of get automated sales in a way where you're not physically sending out those marketing emails, but things are happening automatically based on different triggers that happen. So somebody joins your newsletter, then it triggers for them to get the email for whatever kind of coupon code or something, and then you're able to, hopefully incentivize them to make a purchase right away. If somebody is shopping, they have things in the cart and they don't complete the purchase, there is a series that you can send of abandoned cart checkouts, as well as sending out when you have promotions, deals, or new products, anything like that. And I will say that I am not somebody who sends out emails constantly, like especially with that email list that I have for my candle business. I'm not sending out emails all the time. I send out maybe 1 or 2 a month, and that's really just if I'm doing deals or new products or something like that, because I don't want to overwhelm and overload my email list with constant emails all the time. But I also don't want to not email to where people get an email from me and they're like, who's that? And then they unsubscribe, which is totally fine. And you're going to get people who unsubscribe all the time. You'll be able to see those analytics on that, but don't let it bother you. It's totally fine. Some people will just want to join it to get the coupon, use it once, and then they don't want to receive any other, emails. And again, that's totally fine. But I hope that this video was interesting, especially if you're just getting started, have no idea anything about email marketing. Maybe you thought that email marketing was something to where you had to individually send out emails to each individual person. You don't have to do that. There are softwares that will do that for you. Thank goodness, because I couldn't imagine sending out all those emails. Just by my personal email accounts, I would not be happy doing that. And I think that automation and getting things set up to the best of your ability to try to get as many people to stay on your website and then join your newsletter and then be really involved in your business and your brand is the best way to really market and grow your business. And yes, it can be a slow process with getting people on your email list, especially if you're just struggling with getting people to your website. But the people that do get to your website, you do want to try to nurture those potential customers as much as possible. And incentivizing to get on a newsletter and email list is a really great way to go about it. And I also have done this at our local markets as well, of incentivizing people to get on our email list. And I have a separate kind of email list specifically for my local customers. And I will only send out certain emails to that list, so that I'm not telling somebody in Florida that I have a market the next week. It's not gonna really apply to them. So I really hope that this video was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to leave this a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Memory Box Candle Co. And I will see you in my next video. So what about abandoned cart checkouts is it's a big so what about